Hey there, guys. So the Associated Press just posted a video about what Americans thought about the second deletion attempt on President Donald Trump. And I wanted to take a look at this video. I wanted to talk about this video. I wanted to give my thoughts on what this video had to say. We're not going to go into the comment section. We're just not, because those people are so far gone, regardless of what side you're on. You can't tell who's being genuine about what they have to say and who's not. But let's take a look at this video. And there are some things that I want to get off my chest in regards to it.
My feelings on it, it's a crazy world we're living in right now, and the first thing I think about is, why did he have a gun? Why did he have a rifle? Why is he mentally ill? And how is he able to, in Florida, I guess it's a little easier to do that, but up here in Bucks County, we keep tabs of things like that.
So let me get this straight. The first thing that this man thought of was, how did he manage to get this weapon? How did he manage to get this? Then he thought, is he mentally ill? It wasn't what logical, normal thinking people do. Is he mentally ill? And then how did he get it? But then he fails to think, could he have gotten it illegally? Because he's like, well, in Florida, it must be a little bit easier. But here in Bucks County, which I think is outside of Pennsylvania, from what I've read from the comments, I needed to read them somewhat to get a little bit of an idea of what was going on. Taking a jab at Florida, you can tell this is just a liberal-minded person, which I'm friends with liberals, I don't care, who just doesn't care to do any research whatsoever. From what I've heard, and this is what I've heard, this man acquired the weapons illegally. So he doesn't care about your silly rules. He doesn't care. Sheesh.
What has the world come to? This is a great country, but anyone who's trying to take another life, especially a former president, it's just unspeakable. It's unheard of. Life, is sanctity, but it's just unfortunate this man has placed his life on the line, not once but twice, for this country. God bless him. God bless America.
Now, this is the answer of a sane individual. It is. Now, we can take out the whole portion of it, of the Trump pats, where he said he laid down his life not once but twice for this country. You can take that out. And it's still the answer and response of a sane human being. What has this world come to? Why have we gotten to this point in our lives where we feel the need to try to unalive a person, especially unaliving our political opponents? This is what a normal person says, with or without the Trump rhetoric. This is what a normal, sane human being says. So I appreciate this man. He's doing very well. It seems like he's an attorney, so he's living life really well for himself. I appreciate this. I just do. Way better than the first guy who all he could think of was, the normal stuff you hear from extremists.
I hope it gets better.
The first thought I had is that I hoped he was okay. Also thought we need to do something about guns in this country, especially when I heard that it was an assault rifle.
I know I usually am letting these people finish their whole statement, but I'm sorry this annoys the crap out of me. I'm not even going to go into the fact that AR does not stand for assault rifle, but that's beside the point. It wasn't even an AR. From what I hear, it was an AK-style weapon. So this just shows how ignorant these people are, and they're willing to listen to whatever the media spews out. And unlike this woman, I'm willing to admit if I'm wrong if somebody's in my comment section saying I'm incorrect. But I've heard from a couple of my police friends and a couple of my vet friends on TikTok that it was an AK style, not an AR. So you're just wrong. Ugh.
That is going to make assassination attempts very easy.
Lady, I want to make it very clear to you. It does not matter the type of weapon the man uses to try to take out somebody. It doesn't. Anybody with enough want to will find a way to delete a person off the face of the planet. It doesn't matter what type of weapon it is. The man could have had a slingshot pointed at Trump and used that and tried to take him out that way. It doesn't matter. These individuals are the ones that really irk me because they don't do a lick of research. I'm not somebody who owns a Second Amendment. Never have. My family has, I haven't. But I still know more than this woman does. And it pisses me off.
Yeah, just listen to whatever the media says, and they can't ever be lying.
Yeah, take the ABC moderators into account when you say that next time.
In regards to assassination of Donald Trump, I think it's crazy. I think he's good for our country, and I still don't know why people are trying to kill him. I think it's out of control. I think the Democrats and the Republicans in this country should get together and work as a unit.
Obviously, like with the black gentleman, the black lawyer, he's a Trump supporter. He supports Trump, he's going to vote for Trump. It's very obvious with the words he's saying. But if we're being impartial, we can take out the filler, the fluff words of the support of Trump out of it, and we still get good stuff out of it. I can't believe that we've come to this conclusion, how we've done as a society to get to the point where we feel the need to delete a person off the face of the earth. All because we disagree with them politically. But if you do want to take the political route of this situation, which I'm more than happy to do, how is it that the people who constantly say they're the party of love and tolerance and this, that, and the third, they point the fingers at the red-hatted people. And they say the red-hatted people are the ones who are spouting hatred and vitriol and evil, and Trump is the little orange Schmittler pulling the puppet strings. But yeah, you always hear love and kindness from the Trump voter. But then from that side, they're screaming and crying that the attacker missed both times. Make it make sense, because it sure as hell does not make any sense to me.
And I think that with just this low-level attempts on the president, it's going to embolden real threats to act. And I think this needs to be dealt with seriously. And I blame the current people in power.
That man's correct. That man's exactly right. And you can look up on TikTok. I don't want to put the compilation there because this video is long enough already. But you can look up a compilation video of every time a Democrat representative made very violent remarks towards Trump and his supporters. Joe Biden said twice he would like to take Trump out to the back of the shed and whoop him. Maxine Waters freaking said that she wanted to take Trump out tonight several years ago. So it is not new that these people say these things. But they want to pretend they're the party of love and acceptance. Cool, gotcha.
Like I said, I think there's a lot of negative rhetoric right now. I think people are painting different sides in the worst possible light that they can. I think that goes both ways. Either one that gets in office, I don't think it's going to be the end of the world. I don't think the sky is going to fall. And I think people just need to tone that down, listen to the issues, and vote their conscience on that.
That is one insanely optimistic individual. And to a certain degree, I agree with him. I do. But I think there's a little bit of naivete in that statement. I do. There's a little bit of naivete in that statement, and I'm not going to fault him for that. I'm not going to go at this individual as hard as I did the two that were making it all about, how did he get this gun? Where did he get this gun from? Why? And then secondary, they thought of the mental health issue, and in reality, we would all be like, what was his mental state? And then, how did he obtain the weapon? Like a normal person. But a lot of these people are not normal. So we've now taken a look and a listen to what these individuals had to say about the attempt on Donald Trump's life. I think a fair bit of them made very good points and had very good statements and very good sentiments about the situation. And I agree with them. Whether or not you agree with the political statements, that's beside the point. The whole point is the fact that they made appropriate remarks in regards to the situation and what happened. The people who focused more on wanting to get, gun control, I've already said the word, if it gets taken off of TikTok, whatever, gun control enacted, they're the ones who are more worried about politics. The people that, maybe gave their support for Trump, they made it a little political. They still said, we all need to come together and unify as a country. I am more optimistic for the people who stated that we need to unify than the ones who are constantly, Thank you guys for watching this video. If you're watching this one on YouTube, I don't normally get this political, like this staunchly political, but I felt it needed to be talked about. So thank you. I try to talk about silly things, calling out stupidity and idiocracy and stuff like that, but this is something that I felt needed to be talked about. So if you liked it, like, share, all that jazz. If you're watching on TikTok, follow, all that jazz, do what you want to do, like it. I appreciate you guys. And regardless of your politics, I don't care who you are, please be good to one another. Bye.